part two of the guitar repair stream. So when we left off this afternoon, I had the second vinegar bath for the hardware I got here. They've been rinsed. I dried them off. I was starting to get all the bits and pieces out of here with my toothbrush. I guess we can just continue with that. And then I had also painted the pickups for the guitar. And they look like this, and we're going to be taking off the tape soon. Hey Alex, welcome back. Welcome back, Alex. So this will be for later. And then we're also going to be working on the fretboard. So all these pieces here, I am going to try to polish them a little bit before putting them on the guitar. I hope you guys are all having a very nice evening. We just got back from the beach. It was Belfegor's birthday. Our dog Belfegor is 4 years old. And we took him to the beach. Got him a cake, which he wasn't very happy with. But I'll post some pictures later. Okay. So, I feel kind of bad because the paint's coming off, but I'd rather it be without paint than be corroded. Because corrosion spreads. Yo, Canadian! Thank you, Alex, for the happy birthday for Belfegor. Canadian, so this morning I was taking apart this guitar. It's a 7-string guitar that I'm going to be repairing, so I took this apart. Took off the pickups because they were really bad corroded condition, so I decided to paint this half, so it's going to be like half this color, half another color. And then we'll just put everything back together. See how it turns out. I am just in the polishing phase right now. I mean, corrosion removal for polishing, I should say. Yes, Canadian, it is Belfegor's birthday. He is 4 years old. 4 years old today. This isn't the day that we picked him up, but the previous owner had told me, yeah, his birthday is the 17th, so. Which reminds me, I should probably send him some pictures today. He's a good guy. He was a good guy. We were at the beach. We were at the beach today. Hey Mayo, welcome back. Welcome back. We're continuing with the guitar repair. All this hardware had its vinegar bath. They've been rinsed off. I gotta take out all this corrosion and stuff. No, we didn't buy toys. Belfegor doesn't really like a lot of toys. His favorite toy is actually one that I made from hardware store parts. So I got like this really strong nylon rope and I got this rubber ball that I drilled a hole through, and so I tied that ball into like the middle of the rope, and then he loves playing tug of war with that. That's his favorite toy. All the other ones he just destroys. You know, that's his nature, just destroy things. Pickled parts, yeah, pretty much, Never Tool. Pickled parts. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Never thought of it that way. At least they're in good condition, because I'd be pretty pointless to be doing all this if they were not in good condition. But luckily they are. But they are very dry, so I'm gonna lubricate all of these springs. I still can't get over like this spring and this bridge was held together by $3 worth of quarters. That's crazy. Very, very creative, but very crazy. $3 worth of quarters. Yeah, Mayo. So this is a 7-string guitar that was gifted to me by a friend. I just took it apart. He gave this to me a few years ago, but I never got around to fixing it. So now I decided that today was the day that I wanted to deal with it. And this desk, this whole workshop is actually for my instruments. Let me give you a quick tour. So see, this whole setup here is for instruments. Then I got my other instruments here on the wall. I gotta paint that wall or something, honestly. That's gonna be for another day. Your dog had too many toys? Yeah, well, you know what? I just feel like too many toys and they won't even pay that much attention to it. They just go for what they want, you know. Sometimes it's like cats. Some cats get entertained with just a piece of like a cardboard box, you know what I mean? And then you buy all these toys and they don't even care. They just want the box. I don't know. Pets are funny, man. So the next thing is I'm going to remove the tape from the pickups to make sure everything's looking good and polish the frets. And I'm gonna do it with Dremel. And that's gonna be a little bit loud, and my wife has to wake up early tomorrow, so I'm gonna want to get that out of the way early. So I'm gonna make sure to do that first. So. My sister got a 5-string acoustic from our uncle years ago. Okay, nice. Does she play at all? Or was just that's something that she picked up and not do anything with it? And sometimes that happens. A 5-string acoustic. I'm not familiar with a 5-string acoustic. That should be pretty interesting. Okay. I think I'm good with these. If I gotta fix anything, I'll fix it later. Let me get this out of the way. Because I need to start with the fretboard. The fretboard I can clean later. I'm going to prioritize the frets because I'm going to use the Dremel. That's going to be loud. I don't want to upset my wife. I don't like this. This is polish, but it's not even mixed up. Do I gotta shake this? How am I supposed to do this? She doesn't play music anymore. She used to have a recorder and recently has a keyboard in storage. Oh, that's a shame. Just gonna mix this up good because it seems like it's separated. And since I'm not gonna do any sanding just yet, I'm just gonna polish. I mean, polish really should be at the end. So this instrument, this is a called a fret rocker. You use this to check the level. You sort of check the leveling of the frets, but it's not really the leveling; is the height. So if you put this between the frets, and you have to have at least 3. If it starts rocking back and forth, that means the one in the middle is probably higher than the rest of them. You gotta sand it down. So I like to do this when it's in tension, but I kind of want to see what we're dealing with here. So these are good. This is good. This is good. This is surprisingly good. I was already expecting something bad. Okay. And now this is the longest piece. So once you get to the longest ones, you gotta get to the second longest, which is this one. That's not bad. Yeah, so far so good. And now for the shortest. This one has some high spots. That's good, that's good. That's good. But the thing is that it may change once we put some tension on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that these frets are pretty good. Oh wow, look at that. I mixed it up and now it went from like an orangey color to white. Okay. Gonna experiment with one, see what happens. What I thought all over the place. Oh my goodness, look at this. So here's the difference between the first fret, super shiny, versus this one. Big difference, but then look at all the grime and stuff I got up here. I'm gonna have to clean it up a little bit better before I polish them. I've said for over a year now, when I learn how to play the piccolo to hit those high notes. All right, that should be pretty interesting, man. Don't let your dreams be dreams. So what I don't want to do is I don't want to start scratching up the fretboard, and I want to clean it. But I think this might be a little bit too abrasive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bunch of tape. See if I have some more. Skinny tape. No, not that. Yeah, that little Dremel has been a great addition to the collection. It's been a great addition to the collection. Must buy. If you're a tool person, that is a must buy. I probably would be better off if I had like skinnier tape, but I don't. Oh, you know what? You know what? Instead, I'll cheat. I'll cheat a little bit. Because I have these fret guards. I have these fret guards. I can go by one instead of taping this up every time, because that's going to be extremely time and tape consuming. So I'll just throw this on here. And every time I gotta do something, I'll just swap it. Hey, Orderly, welcome. How are you, sir? Good to have you. I know this isn't a Lego stream, but to be honest, I'm not primarily a Lego builder. I do like Legos. Holy Ghost Grass. Where's the rest of the guitar? I'm working on it, man. I am working on it. This guitar has not had any love or care in the last, I don't know how many years, because this was gifted to me, so I don't know how many years the person before me had not taken care of it, and now it's finally getting some TLC. And the rest of it looks like this. I went and I had to remove some really bad corrosion on the pickups, and it was so bad I messed up the guards, so I decided to paint them. So what I'm going to do is once I remove the grime and the stuff from here, then I'm going to polish the frets. So I'm going to start with this one. Okay, not bad. Wow, look at the difference. Huh? This one, look how shiny it is. Look at this one. Ooh wee! This is gonna look pretty good. I want to redo this one, so I'm gonna redo this one because I did not. I just kind of like polished over it and I didn't remove any of like the grime and stuff. So I'm gonna redo this one. Yeah, I've definitely contaminated this little cotton thing. Every time I polish, I gotta clean it up. Dang it. Mayo finishes grad school, so he has more time online. That's cool, man. That's cool. Right on. You must be pretty happy to have finished your grad school stuff, man. Right? Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that difference. Okay. I think that's the play, boys and girls. That's what we're going to do moving forward. We're going to clean it up, polish, rinse and repeat. I'm so glad that these frets aren't that messed up, because replacing these are so difficult. They're so bad. That's like $100 job right there, to be replacing these frets. I've only done it once, and it's not fun. Let me just leave it at that. It's not fun. Yep, polish will make it gloss. We want it to look good, buddy. I'm trying to do a professional job here, man. Wait until we get to the fretboard. This fretboard, this wood has not seen any hydration at all. It's very dry. Any skill you have where you don't have to pay a repairman is good skill. Yeah, man, and I'll tell you what, I got plenty of those skills. I learned to fix things if they're broken, and only have to pay something if you really don't have another choice. And I enjoy fixing things up. For the most part, there's some things I'd rather just not do. But yeah, you gotta have these skills in life, otherwise then, be calling somebody for everything, man. Ooh-wee, so far so good. But this looks so disgusting. So grimy. Okay, which one did I do? This one? This one. Oh, I gotta sit down. Not good for your... This posture is not good for my back. Oh boy, this is gonna come out so good. Hey, hey, filling bricks. How you doing, my friend? Glad that you're doing well. Hey guys, I want to say that Philin has some pretty interesting ASMR Lego builds. So if you haven't checked out his channel and his latest work, please do so. Um, he's done some ASMR videos with closed captions on them, so you can check out like the subtitles. And sometimes he'll write like a really neat story while you're watching the ASMR video. So I thought that was pretty neat. I haven't seen any ASMR videos like that, so shout out to Philin Bricks. And Philin, I am just working on one of my 7-string guitars. This was a gift from a friend of mine from a lot of years ago that I just kind of like neglected, and I finally have time to fix it up. So here we are. I took it apart this morning, and then we went to the beach today because it's my dog's birthday. So we went to do that, and I'm gonna finish this up today. You used to make bassoons and oboes. You were an instrument maker, Philin? That's cool. Before I go, hope everyone has a good weekend, because I did. That's great, Mayo. Thank you. Glad you had a good weekend. And thank you for your good wishes, my friend. For about 7 years. Greasy! Greasy baby. Yeah, we're polishing the frets, because I don't want to make too much noise, because Sadi has to go to sleep. So we are polishing the frets, baby. So I'm just gonna like mechanically clean them for the time being, because they're so grimy. These are the grimiest frets, Greasy. I am not kidding. These are the grimiest frets that I've ever worked with. But they're not bad. You know, they're not in bad shape. They're not like dented or anything. I went through the leveler with them, and maybe a few high spots on some of them, but not really a big deal. So I think we're gonna be in good shape with these frets. Oh, for everybody in the chat, Greasy does this professionally, by the way. So if there's anybody I need to impress today, it's him. Just check it out, dude. Check out the griminess from these frets. Look how bad they look versus this. Look how shiny. Look at that. Tell me that's not a good work. So, Greasy, once I get tension on the strings, then I'll see if I need to straighten it out at all. Because I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Once I put it under tension, then I'll check it out. But from what I've seen so far, like I used the rocker. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. It's not until I get to like this side over here. I mean, even this is okay. But I know that might change after I put tension on. Where did we find a high spot before? I think it was somewhere here. Yeah, like over here, just a little bit high. But I don't want to sand it down just yet. But if it's anywhere, it's here. But we're not there yet. I would straighten it first before you check the levels. Yeah, no, agreed, Greasy. 100% agreed. I just kind of like wanted to check it out first. But once I put the neck on, because obviously it's removed, there's no tension on it. But once I do that, I will check the level, and I got it right here, you know. So what Greasy is talking about, boys and girls, is to first we're going to check the fretboard. So here it falls, right? And then we want to make sure that there aren't any gaps here. Right now there are some gaps. Very little gaps, but they are. So once we put tension on the guitar, once this is installed, we put some strings, and we want to make sure this is straight. And then we're going to check the levels of the frets. But I want to get the polishing out of the way first, because like I said, my wife has to go to sleep early today, and I don't want to make too much noise. So I'll make the noise now before she goes to sleep. Hey, Brick Together, how you doing? And who else? Oh, and Holiday's here. Hey, Holiday. Just stopping by. Gotta go. Hope it's going well. Yeah, it's going well, Holiday. Thanks for dropping by. Thank you so much. See ya, Mayo. Brick Together, how are we doing this fine? Well, it's evening for me. I think it's afternoon for you. But how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for stopping by. You have just joined the grimiest guitar repair stream ever. I wish they gave us all Dremels and reduced to 1,000 grit. Damn, Greasy, really? Man, this makes the job so much easier, so much better to do it like this. You gotta do it with 1,000 grit? Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Greasy. I'm so sorry. Philip says, "I love how I never know what I'll see when I come here." That's right. That's right. This is all kinds of stuff channel. Philip. Philip has been around when I play games, build Lego, when I fix washing machines, when I get waxed, and now we're fixing a guitar. That's right, Philip. And I'm so glad that you come and check us out. Appreciate you. Brick Together says Randucci played drums. I wish we were close together to jam sometime. That would be nice. That would be really cool, Brick Together. And I would be down to doing, like a video mashup thing too, because I got a buddy who he plays drums too, and he's a childhood friend, by the way. He's a childhood friend, and he started to learn Black Sabbath's Snowblind, and I decided, well, you know what? Let me send him a video, and I learned the solo for Snowblind. I will learn the rest of the song, but I learned the solo first to send it to him, and now we're gonna do like a collab thing coming soon. So that's gonna be next. So I'm totally down to do like a recording. If you can record yourself doing drums, we could just mash it together and make it happen for sure. I'd be down for that. Greasy says it takes me about 15 minutes to polish the tops of the frets. Besides, I use 406 and 1,000. Oh my God, Greasy. That's why you're a professional, Greasy. And I'm just a lazy dude, just dremeling everything. And Tyler the Girl. Hey, Tyler, how you doing, buddy? Do I play Fortnite? Hell yeah, I do. I play Fortnite with the Eternity Gang Brick Together. You can find me as Randucci, but I play with Greasy. I play with Eternity Bricks, he started out as a Lego YouTube channel, and now he does gaming, so it's like Lego and gaming. He just recently hit 10,000 subscribers, so I play with them a lot. And if you want to add me in Fortnite, go ahead. It's the same name, Randucci. And I would be very, very happy to play with you. Oh no, Greasy. That's Greasy glazing. Don't listen to him. Greasy is just glazing. If anybody's a pro in this chat, it's Greasy. Because Greasy is the team leader of the Eternity Bricks carrying squad. I'll tell you that much. Nice, I would love that. I might need a guitar track for my headphones so I could get it right. My gamer tag is Hero Did Stuff. I'll add you now. Nice. Awesome, Brick Together. Hey, you know what, man? I look forward to doing some stuff with you. We can play Fortnite. We can do some music stuff. We'll build Lego together. I'm looking very forward to all that stuff. And I'm sure the audience is too. And if you want to see the solo Brick Together, it's the latest video I posted. You check that out. See the kind of chops I got. And yeah, whatever if you got a song in mind you want to do, just let me know. I'll let you know if I can do it. Am I polishing the front ends or just the tops? So right now, just the tops, Greasy. The ends look pretty good, actually. I get to the ends. Actually, I get to the ends. I'll show you. I said I can get a light. So they don't look that bad. And the good thing is that this isn't for like a client or anything. It's just for me. So I'm doing it the best I can for me. But yeah, Gracie, if you want to tell your boss, hey, you know what? I think it would be very efficient for us to use this kind of Dremel. This guy did all these frets, in the time it takes me to do, I don't know, 3 hours worth, and maybe they'll be convinced enough to get you guys some tools. I don't know. Efficiency and time management. That's what executives care about. Friend request set. All right, Brick Together. I will add you as soon as I'm done with this guitar stuff. I will definitely add you, my friend. Looking clean. Oh yeah. What was the escape room called? It's called Escape Simulator. Escape Simulator. So I'm currently playing Escape Simulator 1 because there is a second one. And 1 comes with a bunch of DLCs. It comes with like you know the game Portal. It comes with like a DLC of that. It has a bunch of different themes like detective and North Pole and Egypt, and I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of levels. So I think it was a good investment for that one. I got it on sale. It was a Steam sale, but it came with a bunch of levels. Is this an ebony fretboard? Greasy? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Probably maple. Because it's not very dark. It's it's a dark wood, but it's not too dark. And this is like a whatever brand guitar, dude. Look, Phil Pro. Who have you ever heard of Phil Pro, dude? Who knows? Who knows where this guitar came from, man? I don't know. Some of the more veteran guys have Dremels, but they hate spending money on it. Oh, so you gotta buy your own tools? Oh, dang it. Okay, that's a different story, man. That's a different story. Because if you gotta buy your own tools to do the job, well, I know that some places are like that. Like in aviation, most of the mechanics that I've seen have their own tools. But where I used to work, they would provide the tools for you. So I guess it just depends where you work. I don't know. But if you gotta buy your own tools, then dang it, man. Oh, never mind. Rock on. Yeah, brother, rock on. I tell you, Brick Together, my channel, my YouTube channel, or my account, I should say, is 17 years old. So I'm a YouTube OG. And when I started posting videos, they were all death metal guitar covers. And now I've transitioned to Lego and IRL stuff. Isn't that hilarious? Isn't that just hilarious? No, but I'm not savvy on brands. Gracie, this is like a nothing brand. This is like nobody has heard of Phil guitars. ESP, big name. Jackson, big name. Les Paul, Gibson, big names, right? Phil, who the heck is Phil, bro? Who the heck is Phil? Yeah, buddy, 17 years. Greasy, my original count's for 2007. Ooh, wee! He's up there. Greasy's up there, too. Look at that. Collins, Dean, yep. Dimebag played a Dean guitar. Yes, he did. The famous razor blade style guitar. Rip Dimebag Darrell. One of the greats. And Ordelay's back. What's up, Ordelay? If I'm not mistaken, this is Ordelay's first time on stream. He was probably expecting some Lego, but nope. We got guitar maintenance today. The guitar restorer. I do all kinds of stuff, Orale, all kinds of stuff. And today we're restoring guitars. Maybe next time I'm gonna field strip one of my guns. I don't know if YouTube will allow that, but I'm pretty sure they'll be okay with field stripping guns. But I'm so happy to have a lot of really cool guys from the LEGO community come in and say hi today. Because we had Mayo, Never Too Old came by, Eternity Bricks came by this morning, and now we got Philin. If you haven't checked Philin out, he does some really interesting ASMR videos with closed captions, which I think is really neat. Then we got Orderlay, we got Rick Together. You guys are great. Thank you. Thank you so much. So a luthier would be a guitar maker. So this would be the expert, like building guitars from scratch. I'm just a dude trying to make his guitars pretty. More of a technician, if you will. And I am very far away from being a luthier. But I do respect the craft. Being a luthier, that's some crazy work. So you guys taking a day off? Because I know Brick Together had finished building their set. I need to sort some sets out. My sets are from the 2000s, man. And I got them all in these containers that I need to sort them out to start building them. If I want to see some custom guitars, check out Cacho Guitars from Montana. I'm going to have to make a note of that. Cacho Guitars. Never heard of them. But I'm sure Cacho Guitars is a more well-known brand than this Phil guy. For sure. What do I clean the board with? So I have some stuff over here. So I have this Dunlop fretboard cleaner and prep, greasy. Then I have a conditioner. So these are coming up soon. Because this wood is dry, boy. Dry. And I gotta get the grime out of here too. This grime is disgusting. or fancy. You just use lighter fluid? Are you serious? Greasy lighter fluid? I've never heard of that, dude. I have never heard of that. Lighter fluid. Okay. I mean, if it works for you, bro, if it works for you, I'll try it. I don't have any lighter fluid around, but I'll keep that in mind. You're the professional, dude. They're not well known at all, just a small company that makes cool, one-of-a-kind guitars from scratch. Just the fact that you know their name put together is one more person that knows about them than that knows about Phil. Because not even the previous owner of the guitar or anybody else I've talked to knows who the heck this Phil guy is. Coming together, boys and girls, coming together. Well, I gotta switch fret cards now. Yeah. To clean it, yeah, but beforehand it gets oiled with either teak or tongue oil, depending on the wood. That is correct, Greasy. That is correct. I've heard teak oil is good. Linseed oil is also very good for the fretboard. I just might spit on it, honestly. I'll probably just go with that. The sales have been disappointing so far. And, well, I mean, any small company, they're going to struggle like that, especially a niche custom guitar company. That's going to be very difficult because you're only going to be satisfying a very particular customer base. So I'm not surprised by that detail at all. My goodness, this was round, by the way, guys. This was perfectly circular round, and now it's like this little pyramid top thing. I'm getting the ends because I know you're watching, Gracie, and I'm getting the ends, buddy. I'm getting the ends, I'm getting the sides. Ooh, I make the fretboard a little bit, but it's okay. Can't notice. You can't notice. My friend wants one of those fake NHL Lego helmets. Nice. Nice. There are a lot of companies that are, quote unquote fake that are doing some pretty good Lego builds. Like Lumen Bricks, Never Too Old was talking about Mold King earlier. Yeah, Greasy is gonna look crisp. Yes, sir. It's gonna look super crisp. We're almost there. I'm so happy this is a 24 fret guitar too. You know what? I'm gonna flip this over because I'm really struggling with wanting to get the end piece. So I'm just gonna flip this over. Like the end is the most usable piece that I got, so I just flip it over. Now it looks like this. I can work with that. That pyramid thing was not helping. Yep, thank you for that. Hit that like button. Where are we at, by the way? We're at 9. Really cool. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Six more to go. Whew. Okay, 6 more to go. And I'm making quite a mess. Ten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have 10 more to go, Gracie, or you're giving me a 10? Because if you're giving me a 10, that's some big glaze, brother. That is some major glaze. Guys, if you didn't know, Greasy, who's in the chat, he does this professionally. This is his job. I mean, he does a lot more than this, because he does, like, proper fretwork. Luckily, I haven't had to. I don't have to change any of the frets because they're not dented, they're not too messed up, so I don't have to do any fret replacements. But Greasy would also be judging me for that. So he is judging everything I'm doing right now, and I don't want to let him down. Oh, 10 likes, 10 likes. All right. I was wrong either way. Yeah, 10 likes for me is pretty good. For having less than 200 subs, 10 likes is really good. Thank you, guys. Greasy says, nah, you know what you're doing and you have better tools. Oh my goodness. Do you feel Gracie's eye judging you right now? Not anymore. Not anymore. I don't feel like he's judging me anymore. Now he's admiring me. I got better tools. That killed me, dude. I had to glue the saw blade back to its handle the other day. Oh my god. That sucks. I hope you weren't going too hard on that fretboard and you just broke it off. Nice. Very nice. Almost there, boys and girls. Almost there. I'm just old as heck. Maybe it's time for an upgrade, buddy. Get a surgical grade bone saw for your guitars. That would be pretty metal. That would be metal as heck. I don't think I've shown you my stuff. Oh, I forgot. I haven't shown you all these other tools, Greasy. So I got the radius gauge too, which I only used once, and then this is to check the radius from the strings. The radius from the strings. You put this under the strings and you put it up, and then this is my fret saw. It's pretty good, but I've unfortunately used it for other things too. Which I probably shouldn't have. What's the radius on the neck? I don't know. I do not. Let's check it out. Alex says, "Have I done something wrong?" No, Alex. Why would you think that? Why on earth would you think that? Absolutely not, Alex. I'm not moderating. Oh, well, Alex, the thing with that was that I was playing around with some settings on YouTube, and I accidentally removed all the moderators from my channel. That was an accident, and I will fix it. There you go. No, Alex. If I was mad at you or anybody, first of all, I would let that person know, and I don't think that I could be mad at you for any reason, Alex. So don't think that. I'm sorry that you thought that, but no, I'm not mad at you. Alex does rule, Greasy. Yes, she does. That was just me being me, Alex. I accidentally removed all my moderators, and then I was like, all right, whatever. And I just didn't put them back. I'm sorry. And you know what? Everybody is so well behaved in my chat anyway that I was like, all right, whatever. If I need a mod, I'll just put them back if I need them. But everybody's just so well behaved. Yeah, Alex is great. She sure is great. Greasy's playing with DB. That's okay, man. You get him some dubs. He needs you, Greasy. He needs you. We all need you, Greasy. That's right. I'll be here, buddy. I'll be here. Almost there. We're at the last 2 frets. Last one, boys and girls. Last one. Oh, got too excited. That one fell off. Last one. Misa back. Hey, Orderly, welcome back. And orderly, if you like Jar Jar, I would invite you to see my latest video of the highlights with McDonald's bricks, because at one point I said excuse me, and I sounded so squeaky like Jar Jar that I just had to put a picture of Jar Jar there just to make sure everybody knew that I was making fun of myself. So if you want to see a really funny Jar Jar reference, check out that highlights reel. Alright, my friends, I'm out. Have a blessed day, everyone. Hey, Philip. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for a little while. I think you're a great dude, and I appreciate you very much. Keep making your awesome content, and I will see you soon, buddy. You have a great evening. He always brings good vibes. Everywhere he goes, it's good vibes. Okay, boys and girls, so the frets are done. Frets are done, frets are polished. Now to the fretboard. Put this away. Now I kind of want to get all this grime out. I'm going to try to get a... Nope. I got a bunch of these blades here. I'm going to try to see if it's worth kind of scraping off the grime here. I'm going to start here. It looks really bad. Okay, well, we got something there. Oof. Now this blade is so big though that I think I can't do this. No, I'm gonna start digging into the wood if I do it like this. But some of the really grimy stuff on the top helps to come out. I gotta do it like really, really gently. Because if I do it too rough or at a bad angle, I'm gonna catch the wood. Alright, no, never mind. I don't like this idea anymore. I want to get an abrasive like this, but just a little bit softer than this. This is softer. I can use this, but I need to cut it because it's too large. Where are my scissors? Where are my scissors? Alright, and we're back. Yeah, that's about as deep as I want to go. Okay. Light sanding ASMR time. This is just up Phil and Brix's alley. Only who was here to enjoy this. I get all that grime out. Now it doesn't look very nice now, but once I'm done getting all this grime out, we're going to condition the wood. So it's going to look really pretty and really shiny. Where is brick together? I just flew out my chair when I found something out. I don't know. I do not know, overlay. People usually just come and go with the streams. I'm sure you can definitely find them on Discord. I mean, they got their server. All right, now for the smaller frets. Did you take it before or after? Dang it, Alex, you know what? I didn't take a proper before picture. I have some pictures of this guitar that I'm just gonna have to, I guess, work with that to do a proper before and after, sort of. But unfortunately, I did not think about that. But this guitar looks so bad. I mean, whatever pictures I have of this guitar, I'm sure will be just enough to do the before and after. I really just like picked it up and started going at it. But that would have been a good idea. We'll make it work. We'll see. You'll see. We'll make it work. Okay, alright, so this is cleaned. Let me. I watch those restoration videos. Do you now? Yeah, some of them are pretty cool. A lot of them are fake though, which I'm pretty surprised that there's so many fake restoration videos out there. A lot of them are good with like the corrosion removal stuff and cleaning. Some are, the professional ones go through the chemical process to decorrode something, but a lot of them are fake. A lot of these guys, they just muddy up this old gun or something, then put it under the wash and then do some light sanding, and then that's it. And they pass it off as an actual restoration. They've been called out on it too. It's a shame. Okay. So now that we've light sanded the fretboard, it doesn't look too bad, but I can see that it's very dry, very light, very dry. So once we condition this is gonna look so good. Wait. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna clean it, right? Well, clean and prep, right? Nice. Nice. Look at that. Look how it got that nice dark sheen. And these are my cleaning utensils, old socks with holes in them or they don't fit anymore. These are great for cleaning. You can wear them in your hands and go like this. We want to make sure that there isn't anything stuck between the frets so drying can stick to. Looking so much better already, boys and girls. Okay. Now that we've cleaned and prepped, now we go for the deep conditioner. This is penetrating oil. Let's see what's in here. Does it say? No. Probably proprietary. So anyway, this is the penetrating oil. Like Greasy was saying, you can use teak oil. You can also use some linseed oil. But I'm just going to use whatever's in here. Look at that. Look at the difference. You see that? You see that? So when you wipe it down, you want to remove like the excess oil, but then you also see if you still have some like dry spots. Let me give this another coat. You just give it a few moments to let the oil do its thing, and then wipe off the excess. All right, Alex, don't worry. I appreciate you anytime that you're hanging out. So I know you have other things to do. So have a good evening, Alex, and I will check you out next time. Thank you so much. I'm watching you and watching Bo is Afraid. Okay, nice, Orlay. Well, I appreciate you hanging around. And you're watching a movie while you're watching me too. Is that the one with what's his name? Phoenix? The actor? Joaquin Phoenix. If I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen that one. I have not seen that one. Let me know if it's any good. How do you like it? Once once you're done. Obviously. Wow, look at that. Look how clean and shiny it looks. Beautiful. I got these tools full of gunk now. So, now that we're done with this, I'm gonna put this to the side. And now, bring this out. So these were the pickups that I had painted. We're gonna take out this masking tape here that was used to protect it. We'll see how they turned out. Oh, I don't want to scratch it. Okay. So not too bad. I think oversprayed some areas here, which is not a big deal. I didn't want to do is scratch them up. see, what can I do? No, it's not helping too much. I'm gonna leave that alone, or I think I'm gonna make it worse. Let's take this off. Okay. So now we got these two-tone pickups. Not sure what the orientation is, to be honest. I mean, it fits like that. Does it have an old picture? It should have an old picture somewhere. I guess not. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, it fits like this, so it might just be like this. It does also fit this way. I think this is the way. This is the way it's going to go. Alright. We'll leave it like that. Here are the pickup guards. Oh, well, I need to install the spring, so hold on a second. I got too much hardware here. These are definitely the spring screws, but I have to clean them up a little bit more. So these screws go in like this, right? We have the screw, we have the spring with the thin hole facing this way. And then the larger hole facing towards the big. They go like this. We'll just balance this out later. start here. Okay. And now for floor rolls. Yeah, let's put this in. Let me hold this up a little bit. Okay. Now to get the springs in here. Not that bad. Not as bad as I thought they were going to be. That should have given it some tension. Yeah. These electronics are actually Hey Jason, what's up, man? Everybody's left me alone. How are you, buddy? I have been going at it today with this guitar restoration. I'm good, man. I'm good. Today was a good day. Today's Belfagor's birthday, so he's 4 years old. We went to the beach and got him a little birthday cake that he didn't like very much, but still had a good time. And I just been doing this most of the day now, honestly. What's up with you, man? I've just been making an incredible mess. An incredible mess. I should put these back. Okay. This is dirty. Ooh-wee. I gotta lubricate this. Okay, so that's put in place. Oh, this is for the neck. And I forgot what these two were for. Oh yeah, for the strap guards. I mean, not strap guards, strap locks. That's what I was looking for, strap locks. Oh yeah, I forgot. These go deep, so I gotta use this other screwdriver. Okay, that's one. It's okay. Where's the other one? What did I do? Here's a strap. Where's my screw? Here it is. Alright, this was giving me a little bit of trouble. Alright, that one gave me a hard time, but we got it. Okay. So here's what we got so far. I kind of want to try to do something here. Just don't know what. Without being too abrasive, because it's pretty abrasive. Alright, I think that's enough. I wonder if I have any wax. I think I had some guitar wax here somewhere. Guess not. It would have been nice. not missing any hardware, I think. It's done. I think I should probably put a, let's see. Does this fit? If this fits, I'm gonna put one, no, I guess not. Because this tone knob is way too high. I guess I could technically use this as a washer. I'll do that. I'm gonna use that as a washer. It's way too high. Oh no, I just closed the guard. Ah, I should not have done that. Dang it. I don't want to open this again. Dang, Jason, you went to the other house to get those headphones, huh? Dang, boy. Got distracted by cookies. Everybody's been eating cookies today, huh? Everybody's been eating cookies today. You're the like the third or fourth person that I hear that were eating cookies today. Or was it you twice? Not sure. I'm just about wrapping up. Had a lot of really cool people from the Lego community come in today. By the way, we had Phil and Bricks was here, Brick Together was here, Aldelay was here, Alex came by to show her support as always. Jim was here for a little bit too. Diversity of content. Yeah, dude, I'm good on a lot of stuff. And we've done a lot of progress with the guitar. This was the grimiest guitar I've ever worked with, dude. The grimiest. And the fretboard and the frets were in really bad shape, and now they're so polished and shiny. This was quite a process. Then I had Greasy watching me the entire time, and you know he does this professionally. He does this for work. The fret prepping. So I'm actually gonna get ready to put this back together. Let me swap this over. I'm gonna need this chair. Yeah, so all this hardware was corroded as crap. They got their vinegar bath, some elbow grease, and it's been good. I'm surprised that the electronics for this guitar was good because, I mean, you don't know the story. This guitar was gifted to me by a friend of mine who just had this like neglected for who knows how long, and he decided it would be better in my hands than his, so he gave it to me, and then I also neglected it for who knows how long. And today's the day I decided to fix it up. And it works, I mean, it works. Give it that German torque, you know, the good old good and tight. Well, Mac, I'm not going to be playing this guitar today because I still got to install the strings on it. So that's probably going to be a tomorrow thing. But if you want to hear me play, I did post a video of the Snowblind solo from Black Sabbath recently. And then Brick Together said that he plays drums, so we might be doing a collab soon. And Foggy plays bass. So maybe we'll hear from Foggy too. All right, so here's the guitar. For how it looked like, it's beautiful. For how it looked like, this guitar was absolute trash, dude. It's all polished and clean. Yeah. Next step would be strings. Oops. But I got a huge mess here, man. Yeah, no worries. I got you, man. Soon I'll play something decent. I got more rust than the guitar, finger wise. I am very rusty. Except for that Snowblind solo. Whoops. Yep, yep. Well, I'm debating now because really the only thing I got left are the strings. That's really the last thing. And then I need to know if if this fretboard is straight or not, but I need it under tension because the next thing I need, let me show you. The next thing I gotta do is this. I'll let you hear. So this is like a fretboard leveling tool. So you would put this on the board and then you would try to like find gaps. And if there are any gaps, then you adjust the truss rod that's inside the fretboard. And then this is another special tool. This is called a rocker. So you use this to see if there's any frets that are too high. Like you start, so this long part, you start at like the lower frets, and then you rock it back and forth to see if there's any height difference. These are actually pretty good. And then once you get to the middle, then you use the shorter ones, etc. Like here I can see that there's a little bit of rocking back and forth. But until I get some tension on here, I don't want to mess with it. But yeah, that's going to be a tomorrow thing for sure. So tomorrow, strings, and make sure everything's level, and then test it out to see if it really rocks hard. All right, everybody. All right, Jason. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. It's been fun. I love the way it looks so far for how it was. This is, I probably said it like 11 times already. This is the grimiest guitar I've ever worked on. But we're giving it new life. So, have a good night, everybody. Thanks again, Mac. Appreciate you, man. And we'll see you next time.